let's jump into the Invesco deal, a partnership that you announced 2 days ago. Can you walk us through what that actually means for Superstate?
Absolutely. In a lot of ways, there's two announcements that we've made with them over the past couple of weeks. They're not cause and effect, but they're, intertwined in some ways. But what we announced is that, we are going to be making Invesco the first, incumbent asset manager with a product on the Superstate platform. In conjunction, they are also investing in Superstate or have invested in Superstate. This is exciting. So when we built Superstate, again, this is, we go back to mid 2023. It was the Gary Gensler era. Nothing exciting was being allowed through the gates. If we went and pitched Invesco on launching a tokenized fund with Superstate, we probably would have been laughed out of the room, or it would have taken a long time to work through all the different meetings we would have to work through, right? So what we did as a platform is we said, we're going to launch our own products. We're going to launch our own tokenization technology. Our own products, like a Superstate T-bill fund is going to be like the first asset we tokenize. A Superstate, basis high yield fund is going to be the next product we tokenize. We started off by building our own products as an asset manager to live on the Superstate tokenization engine. And so Invesco's our first opportunity to shift from being hey, it's Superstate proprietary products that we made and we're tokenizing to, okay, this whole time we've been able to work with third-party asset managers and tokenize their products. The game has shifted. And so for us, what we're doing is we're actually starting this off or accelerating it by, converting Superstate USTB, which is our, money market fund, into Invesco USTB. It goes from being Superstate's name on the product to Invesco's name on the product. Instead of we being the asset manager, they're the asset manager. But what doesn't change is that it's running on Superstate's tokenization technology platform. And what we're swapping is it's our own products for someone else's products. And so, it's exciting. I think, we're going to use this to prove how tokenization works for one of Wall Street's largest asset managers. I, don't have any alpha to leak, but I can imagine that, it facilitates us launching more products together at some point, I hope. And, hopefully it demonstrates for other asset managers as well that, tokenization can work even for the largest incumbent asset managers. I hope this is in a lot of ways a watershed moment. There's a lot of interest from asset managers to come on chain, and this is us finally opening our platform to those asset managers.